the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At small forward, Grayson Allen. At center, Nick Richards. At the other forward position, Dylan Brooks. At shooting guard, Jalen Green. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer.
At the point guard, at 6'0", number 5, VanVleet. At power forward, at 6'10", number 10, Jabari Smith Jr. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun. The other guard, 6'7", number 1, Fabian Thompson. At the other goal, standing 6'11", number 35, Kevin Durant.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks is out there with Allen. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Booker in at the point guard. And for Houston, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Sengun. And VanVleet out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now here's VanVleet. Durant down low. Over Allen. Durant, that's good.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Brooks from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Thompson. Smith kicks to Thompson. KD on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Pass to Smith. Outside, KD. VanVleet outside. 6 to shoot. The drive by Thompson, and the shot goes down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Now, here's Sengun. Following the miss by Dylan Brooks. VanVleet passes to Smith. Durant in the corner. Back to Smith. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around, and the rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's KD. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. KD looking around. Free throw line jump shot. The rebound by Richards.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Booker against KD. And the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Wasted no time on that one.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Booker. Off the inbound, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring goal.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
And that one is good.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Brooks against Smith. Here's Thompson. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Booker, and Thompson sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And a change for the Suns. Bradley Beal's checked in for Booker. .149 left in the first quarter. The 11-footer. Allen's shot is off.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Eason passes to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. And here is Şengün. The rebound by Richards.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Brooks kicks to Allen. There's the triple. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Allen. He has 6.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has yet to score. Eason finds Van Vliet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Green. Down low. Here's Brooks. It's not going to go for him. Smith with some nice D. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to Eason. Here's Şengün. Defended by Richards. Unloads. And it's Houston with another.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Here's Beal. Off target at the rim. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets on top. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
They've got Adams. Tari Eason is out there with Durant. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
KD passes to Eason. Left side, Adams. Out left to the wing. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Beal, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Adams. Holiday against Booker. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Adams. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Free throw, no good for Dunn. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Outside Durant. Inside. Pass to Eason. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Dude, what a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Whitmore.
Free throw good, Whitmore. Here's Beal. Still yet to score. From the arc. Eason grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside for Durant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Whitmore.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Rockets leading by 3. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Booker with it. He's got 8. Pass to Green. Now here's Allen. Will it go? Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smith on the wing. Brooks covering. Outside Durant, shot clock at 5. VanVleet outside. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 5. Brooks dishes to Booker. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Smith kicks to Thompson. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. They double-team Şengün. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Now me. Jump ball.
So it's Phoenix now. Green, the pass to Booker. And here is Brooks. Allen outside. Going inside. Count that one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. Beal's checked in for Phoenix. .124 left in the first half of the game. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Şengün. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Allen passes to Richards. Van Vliet against Green. There's the screen. Back to Richards. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Out to Smith. Launches it. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Free throw good. Beal.
It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin.
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Beal, and the layup is good.
Agile move by Beal to beat that inside contact.
Rockets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Just 3 on the clock, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble! One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Suns trail by 5. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Devin Booker. Nick Richards out there with Brooks. Then there's Allen. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Free throw good, Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Back to Van Vliet. Corner shot. And it's good, 2 points. Van Vliet's got his second bucket.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Şengün with a screen on Green. Durant, no good.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. To the inside. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Gotta stay down on the pump fake, or Booker will get right into that contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500, 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is, and Houston is up against it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Durant inside. He's against Allen. Van Vliet outside. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 3. Brooks with the bounce pass. And the Suns miss again. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Van Vliet against Booker. To the paint. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. On the clock from downtown. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your...
The Rockets making a switch here. Whitmore's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in.
T-shirt time! Who wants one out there?
Substitution on the court.
Allen up top, guarded by KD. Booker with no one around, drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Pass to Durant. Booker against Van Vliet. Now Smith. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Smith's got 5 points so far.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Back to Booker. Boom! Booker taking the hit.
2 minutes.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Out to Smith, just 4 to shoot. Here's Whitmore. That 3 off the mark. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün, and it's denied. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. And Beal's subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's Green. Pass to Plumlee. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston making some changes. Body's checked in. And Tari Eason subbed in for Durant. And the Suns also making a change. Donnie's checked in for Grayson Allen. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Beal. And Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Suns trail by 5. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's Beal. Rockets with the rebound. Eason with it. Now Beal defending. To the inside. Pulls it up. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And so Green will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Shoots. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Eason. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets on top. They lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Durant is out there with Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. KD on the wing. Rocket 6. The kick out to Holiday. Caption coming off the assist from KD. Holiday's got the lead up to 8 now for Houston. Booker against Holiday. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. Fires the 3. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Adams with the screen on O'Neal. Strong finish by KD.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Devin Booker.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
Adams sets the pick for KD. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Dunn passes to Beal. Outside, O'Neal. Takes a 3. That's good from Beal on the assist by O'Neal.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Outside, KD. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Beal. Pass to O'Neal. Booker outside. O'Neal a screen on Holiday. No good from Booker. Rockets leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Whitmore. No good from outside. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
It's foul. Eason. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And for the Suns, Brooks checked in for Royce O'Neal. Grayson Allen comes in for Dunn. And it's Green in for Bradley Beal.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Showing the grit, KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Suns trail by 6. Outside, Green. Allen, a screen on VanVleet. And the wide-open shot from Green. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Allen against KD. The powerful flush by Durant.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Booker, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
VanVleet outside. Durant in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. Again, Durant missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 6. Brooks kicks to Booker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by VanVleet. Pass to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now.
It's time for the 10 spin. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Booker against Thompson. The drive by Booker. Good! Booker off the bounce.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Clock is at 3. Smith with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 6. And Green puts up a deep 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Smith. Some nice passing there by Houston. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely, and he comes up with the deuce.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He gets it in there. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.